Hey, howdy ho, neighborino. It's your good friends, Ricker and Bond. We got a great episode today. Today we're talking about how, what was the guy's name? The NBA guy?
Nate Robinson.
Nate Robinson let black people down everywhere. YouTube changed their terms of service, so they will not be paying you for your content.
So how are you going to pay that chick to get laid? Dude, we talk about relationships. And we also talk about Netflix going into Albuquerque to make all the desert series that they can make for no taxes, dude. Ricker and Bond, dude.
Ricker and Bond. Enjoy. Get in there.
Enjoy.
Yo, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to listen to Ricker and Bond. Look what the fuck you to start. 100 bands, Mellow Uzi be the top. They ask me, am I scared hard? Come on, Uzi hold 100 round gun. Why you niggas hating on me?
Jesus, dude.
I got Glock, I got a drum.
That sounds like someone drowning, bro. Not even in his cadence, but just the whole feel of it. I just feel like I'm being drowned.
If we had like a show on TV and it was like there's an elaborate intro and we were walking on stage like America's Next Top Model, I would want that song. And then there's just lights and then like the hosts are revealed slowly and then there's a crowd. And they're playing that
Like
song.
walking on stage for a tour.
Yeah. And we're just both
You always got to think about the tour stage song.
Yeah.
Button comes into something, Run the Jewels comes into We Are the Champions.
We get Freddie Mercury
I might be inclined
back
to
on stage after years of
hit up
taking
Kanye's hologram guy. Be like, hey, we need Kanye.
no hologram. The real Freddie.
Okay,
Dig
he's
him
over
up.
there in fucking Epstein Island.
He's still alive. He's
Dude, that
chilling with
guy
Michael.
he probably did some kids, Freddie Mercury.
You think?
That's probably how he got
You think
aged.
why do you think that?
He
'Cause
just
he's
seems
gay?
like a rascal, dude.
I hope
He seems
not.
like someone who kind of had maybe kind of that he might have a Kevin Spacey power kind of complex a little bit. I think he had a power complex probably.
I feel like everybody with even a little bit of fame has a power complex.
Sure.
It's just how you handle it, you know.
Freddie Mercury handled it by raping people.
But he's still like. I
that
feel like
mustache.
if you're into kids when you're famous, you had to have been into kids before you were famous. But now you just have power, right?
Sure.
But like, if you're not a pedophile before, I don't think you're gonna magically be into kids after fame.
That's fucked up.
It's true. I mean,
Yeah, man. Fucked up to talk about it, but yeah, I guess you probably have an inclination for that arousal before your fame.
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I know. It's probably and you're probably like, oh, now I'm famous. I can get away.
Well,
with
finally, dude. I've been trying to get this platform for years.
it. Like, Jesus Christ, is this easy? All I got to do is tell some jokes on stage, and then just give a girl a Snapchat.
The rest of these fucking schmucks are goddamn SVUing it up, trying to get goddamn dark web over here. I'm over here on stage, dude.
Yeah, dude. Fucking don't do that if you're into that. That's bad.
Hey,
What's up, everyone? It's Ricker and Bond, your favorite podcast host, tearing up the game in the sphere of podcast sphere.
breaking the industry
Is
every
anyone
Monday,
in there?
Wednesday, and Friday, dude.
Is anyone out there?
They are. You know why? Because Thanksgiving kind of got us it punched us. Neither one of us was like, "Yo, you ready to pod on Wednesday?"
Yeah.
So we didn't upload a Friday pod this last Friday of the last Friday of November.
Felt weird to not pod.
It was kind of weird, and eventually our million billion fans the house that we've built will crumble on itself because of that one missed pod. But that's okay.
Damn.
But I tried to upload. I forgot because you need the Spotify music thing from Anchor. So I was doing I uploaded a quick, you can just fucking jack off songs into an episode. But it's only Spotify, right? And I kind of forgot about that. So that episode, I published for a second and then unpublished it, but it was still recognized as a Spotify music thing. So it was only Spotify. And it only got one listener. So that, people are out there, dude. They're not on Spotify.
Wow, that's where they need to be. They're probably just on Apple, just being little bitches, dude. I feel like, so I feel like podcasting is still a thing the majority of people aren't into. But, you know, everybody's probably heard of it. So you have, let's say, everyone's 100% of people. Maybe fucking 1% of people or 2% of people actively listen to podcasts. And then of that 2%, a very small percentage have to really be
listen
into
to Joe
podcasts. Budden. And in that percentage, those are probably the ones that listen to podcasts on Spotify.
Yeah.
I know so many people. I hear this all the time. Oh, I didn't know you could listen to podcasts on Spotify.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
It's always good to kind of assume, like, that no one knows what you know, right? A lot of the time, sometimes you kind of like overthink. Be like, everyone knows this little fact or this little thing. It's probably a good scenario in a few situations, like business and like teaching, and kind of just general outlook on the world that most people probably aren't what you're thinking in your mind.
I bet if you thought everyone knew what you were thinking, you'd probably go crazy because everyone would just
not know what I was thinking, but I meaning understand like obviously there's podcasts on Spotify, and obviously there's like Anchor and Blueberry and all that stuff. Thinking that everybody knows that information.
Yeah,
not what I'm thinking about in my head right now. I'm thinking about pink elephants.
I meant like for example, my friend who works at the Apple store. He's always frustrated because he's like, everybody's so fucking dumb. And I'm like, bro, not everyone knows everything about computers like you know?
Yeah.
You know, that like if people come to you and you have the knowledge, okay, this is the stupidest person ever, you probably won't get as frustrated.
Yeah.
You know? Like not everyone knows what a goddamn M1 chip is. No one knows what a goddamn M1 chip is, you know? Fucking you and me know. No one knows, dude.
I don't even know what I know kind of what I watched a little video. That's all you got to do. All you got to do in life is watch some YouTube videos.
Yeah, you fucking trying to explain to a 65-year-old what an iCloud keychain is. Like, no, she's not going to fucking know. I don't even fucking know what that shit is.
No one really knows, you know?
Yeah, like, they just...
People who make it probably know it.
People who make it are just like, oh, this will be fun for them to figure out. Alexander will get this, but no one else will. He can explain it to them for us.
People at Apple make things specifically hard to understand, so Alexander Cayley will get upset with people.
They definitely throw things in there that like you're supposed to find. Like all the gestures and shit on the iPad, there's like no instructions for them. Like you gotta like search for tutorials on YouTube. And this shit, it's like shit you're supposed to find on accident. So you're like, oh, this is cool. I'm going to use this next time.
Yeah. There's a shitload of stuff that are gestures. You've seen them TikToks, some YouTube, some editorials online. They're like, oh, what the fuck?
Those get a lot of views. Here's how you can turn your iPhone into an Android. Step 1, take off the screen and then remove the battery pack and then put in this other battery that you get from China and then do some soldering. It's fucking...
Do you ever watch Indian people talking in Hindi about technology to get some tips?
No.
You never watched a Hindi video?
No. My TikTok tends to stay American.
No, this was YouTube.
My YouTube too as well. Sometimes a little British, but mostly American.
Sometimes I get peers popping up. And I was looking for some kind of technology for something. I think it was insights on Reels. Mm-hmm. And I think in India they might have rolled out some insights on Reels or had like a little hack they could do. So I was just listening to like 2 or 3 videos of cats in Hindi talking about real insights. Hindi's a weird fucking language, dude. There's like some English in there, like embedded in there, kind of. But it's just like that shit's in ya.
What if someone's like, yo, I'm gonna start learning Hindi?
Fuck right on, dude.
What would the fuck? Where would you use that?
I mean, India in the future will probably be more prosperous than what it is now, especially with some technology.
Hopefully.
Some virtual assistants you could use.
What's the population of Indians in America? Is it like small?
It's probably smaller than Black, smaller than Latino, probably smaller than Asian.
Are they? I wonder if they like as a population. Are they thriving here? Is there a lot of wealth in the Indian community? I would like to think so.
You got some archetype of Indian doctors, right?
A lot of doctors.
A lot of
I feel like they're not very.
technology is the
I feel like they're not
archetype.
very like entrepreneurial. They're more like doctor, lawyer, mostly doctor.
I do
engineer.
not tend to put
Mostly engineer.
a West Indian archetype onto entrepreneur in America.
Yeah, the fucking CEO of Google, he's Indian. His story is fucking crazy. He was so poor.
Like not Bollywood. I was gonna say Bollywood. Like Slumdog Millionaire.
Comparable,
Millionaire?
yeah. Like he said, like his dad's like all the money he made in a month bought him his like first backpack or some shit.
Oh, dude, it was a sick backpack.
I don't know, but it doesn't matter.
Jansport?
He got robbed from it. Like I robbed him. I use that as my gym bag now.
Welcome to America, dude. You better fucking innovate.
I hit him up
Just
for a
spit
job
in
at
his
Google,
chest.
and he was like, "Nah, bro."
Innovate now, bitch. Dude.
Damn, dude, that's fucking. Imagine running Google. Like you don't even run it; it runs you. Like
Yeah.
it's like
I
you're
wonder,
feeding a dragon.
I wonder what the day to day is, dude, with some decisions he makes.
Jesus
probably
Christ.
Some backsplash in the kitchen.
He always just wakes up and he's like, this is out of my control. Like I don't even know what to do. It's just too much information.
There's probably about like a 10, 20, 30 range amount of number of people that, if they go down, then, just it's all out of their control. There's probably a number of people where he's like, all right, guys, if we all die, then it's all going down.
It's probably very organized teams.
Or at least
very,
one, like, those are not the rafters, but people that squeegee windows, and they're in that box and it's held by wires.
Yeah.
It's probably like if like 30 people from Google died, probably one wire would go down and be like, oh shit, man, we gotta fucking recuperate.
Like how do you even get that far up the ladder at Google? Because everyone can fucking code if you're fucking applying for Google.
At that point, bro,
Like you gotta be like.
who was the last Google man's?
The last Google guy was, I want to say, Larry Page, but he was a co-founder.
Okay.
And then before that was a guy named
Damn, how's Google?
like 23, maybe older. And then there was another guy, and it was like this white guy, and he was like a business guy. He like didn't code. He was just a business guy, and he like took over Google because the founders Larry and Sergey were like kids when they started it, and they weren't running it very well. So he was like, yo, I'm gonna fucking run it for you guys for like a decade, and then you can take over when you're ready. And then they took over, and now this other guy.
So there's only been like 3 regime changes.
3 what changes?
Regime changes in executive power.
Who was the first E CEO?
Founders were Larry and Sergey. I don't know the first CEO. But yeah,
Damn.
I don't know.
I remember they were trying to sell it.
Maybe let's see if Sundar Pichai has some background.
Sundar.
Well, first of all, we gotta look at his height, bro.
6'5", 7'2", easy.
Okay, he's 1.8 meters, so
Oh, of course, I know what that is.
he's 5'11". Classic,
What?
coding height.
This is like, I gotta make up for this extra inch. Do you love me now, baby?
He was born in Madurai, India. He had a degree from IIT in Jarakpur in metallurgic engineering, which is, doing engineering with your hands and mind.
Oh my God.
He had some education. He had a career as an engineer. Joined Google in 2004. So he's a long Google man's. Product management. Did some innovation in client software products. Chrome OS. Oversee Gmail and Google Maps. So he probably was... So he went from school to Google right away?
Must have been a baller in school. Baller in the classroom, baller in the class, baller in the set.
Did engineering in India, right? Went to Stanford in material science and engineering again. MBA at Wharton School. So he's got 2 engineering and some business background collegiately. He's got some scholar.
So he's dumb. So he's stupid. So he's a dumbass is what you're saying.
He
So he's
joined.
not an intelligent man, nor is he a hard worker.
Okay, so he was in engineering, working in engineering. And then 2004 went to Google, doing product management, and he probably just fucking killed it in all these little things that were kind of young at the time: Google Chrome, Google OS, and Google Drive. And he probably just did some dope product management. And then, fucking 2015, next CEO of Google.
Damn.
Larry
I think I
Page
would have
was
turned
the
that
last
job
CEO.
down.
He doesn't seem like he would be the most obvious pick.
He's kind of awkward.
Sure.
You know, he's not very charming.
Google's not really in the selling as a figurehead archetype of business, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not as bad as Mark Zuckerberg. in terms
And like,
of
you know,
life.
a CEO doesn't need to like fucking be Arnold Schwarzenegger with it.
I mean, they don't have to, but I feel like they kind of do, especially if your shit's so public. Like fucking like when
You especially with public, you have to have good, you know, management of fucking up in terms of the public eye with people.
yeah, and like fucking Elon Musk is a great CEO, but the fact that his stock price went down when he smoked a blunt on Rogan is bullshit.
I mean, that's what the public market is.
That's like lame that like influences that.
Yeah. Am I being broken into? That was just a big ass bird. Yeah, that's what, you know, playing the game of being the public stock is, dude. Some people are just gonna be like that.
Damn.
I wonder if I think it was directly from that, dude.
Directly from what?
The Jogan interview. Jogan.
Yeah, it like dipped like a lot like the next day.
You think it was all based on that? You know,
Well, it was. I mean,
it's
I don't
probably
know what else. Like
1+1.
it was like the markets were closed and they opened the next day to a dip after it had been previously been going up, and then a bunch of news articles were written about it. So I'm sure people in areas where weed is not legal were like, "Oh, this isn't a good example," or some shit. I'm gonna pull out of this company. You know, I don't know.
Weirdos.
Dude, Tesla's whole thing right now is all fucking based on hype, dude. Its price is fucking baloney because
I think it's based on future technology of people hoping that their technology in the future will be a mainstay in society.
this is apparent. Well, yeah, obviously it's valuable, but like, it's going up so fast.
Pretty expensive. It's
Yeah,
pretty expensive.
I mean, I'm gonna fucking buy more because I think it's gonna go up higher. But like
I
usually
mean,
when a
it-
stock
it-
splits, it levels
Yeah.
off or it goes down, and this one's just fucking.
Yeah. It's going
And-
pretty wild right now. But I mean,
and-
you're in space, you're in
Yeah.
car infrastructure, you're in solar, you're in kind of retail, I guess. You're in research probably. That's all in that one stock.
Yeah, damn. So you're saying buy more?
Probably. That's
Fuck.
shit, that is expensive, man. But I mean, it's hard to believe that it won't be
It's like $5.80
valuable
right
in the
now.
future. You know?
Like what is it gonna be in February? It's gonna be like $2,000. We're gonna be like shit.
I mean, Amazon's a K, right? Apple's fucking like 200.
Amazon's
right
like
now.
3.8. But I could see this shooting up past Amazon because a lot of it is like fanboy hype. Like I feel like I'm getting a lot of Bitcoin energy from it right now. A little
Yeah,
bit.
but
a little
it's-
more backing.
It's rooted somewhat. I mean, it's a young. That technology is going to be wild, man. Yeah, I think it's really just people betting on Tesla technology in the future,
Shit.
which I would bet on right now.
Fuck. So you're saying get a credit card for $5,000 and buy
Listen here, banker.
9.5
about
shares
stocks.
of Tesla.
Listen, you
I like-
understand the market.
Like I will pay you this back, all of it, in 2 weeks. Just give me $5,000.
Be like, hey, listen. I've been reading the fucking candlesticks.
Listen,
Obviously, you're a
numbers.
banker. Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about, mister.
Hey, you like cars? You like electricity? Yeah? Put them together.
I know your mindset's in this old fucking. Oh, you thinking about cash, dude? No, it's about fucking Tesla.
I'm gonna take a loan out. I'm gonna take a loan out and put my car in as collateral. It's worth about $4,000.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yo, if I lose this shit, you can have the car. You know, let's fucking go.
You can reserve your Tesla Roadster for $100 right now.
4, 8, 16. You can?
Yeah.
Well, nice. I can put my name on the list, and then when they're like, it's your turn, I'll be like, oh shit, I don't have any money.
See, I was interested in whether you could be like back out a little bit, or can I sell my spot to someone else, or like you have to put a down payment on this $40,000 car.
Fuck, I want a Tesla Roadster. I'm so poor. I gotta get
fucking
some
truck,
money.
dude.
I don't like the truck. It's too big. I don't like trucks, dude. I'm not a truck guy.
I enjoy the capability of moving things.
Yeah, but like, how often do I move? I can just fucking.
Probably once in a blue moon every few years.
I can like rent a truck for that. Like,
That's true. That's true.
Yeehaw, motherfucker! Like, damn. All right, we'll be back.
And again. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to listen to Ricker and Bond.
I've shouted him out before, but this man's named Conducta. He's a UK garage producer. Very good music.
No one sees what I see in you.
Second
Sorry for that.
trimester R&B, in-depth, free-flowing conversation about whatever's appropriate at the time.
I'm Bon Jen. I'm Caller John David Ricker, and my iPhone 7 is destroyed. I have to go until January so I can get the iPhone 12 for 25% off.
That's the thing,
Can I do it? Yes, I can.
I was wondering about Apple sales in the turn of the year times. Is that a thing?
Well, Amazon always usually has older iPhones for 15% off. If you're
It's like
into that.
new things, Apple, from Apple as well.
New things from, well, they're sold by Apple just on Amazon.
Oh.
But the new iPhone probably won't be discounted for a while. You
Computer?
want to get that quick money. I didn't even see it discounted on Black Friday really anywhere.
I wasn't really tuned in. Didn't tap in. That
Yeah.
BF.
I was too busy stroking my ween.
Maybe some Cyber Monday in it.
Maybe some Cyber Monday in it. I don't know. Fucking still works. Battery just lasts 15, 16 minutes usually on a good
You don't
day.
wanna
Can't
get that
see
portable charger, bro. All good.
can't see how much battery I have because the screen shattered. So it's a guessing
Oh,
game
okay.
at this point.
Yeah, I haven't had a screen shatter in a while. I still have a pretty pristine camera phone situation over here.
Yeah, I'm just going hard with the no case life, you know. I love it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Just gonna just fuck this up a little more until it's just trashed.
Netflix, you ever heard of it?
I am a customer of Netflix, yes.
Are you? Do you watch it frequently?
Never.
Might as well fucking cut it, bro.
It's
You
like
know
a
what?
family
There's
thing.
something, before we get into Netflix, there's a movie that Disney's putting out called Soul featuring Questlove about
Yeah.
music and jazz. And I might have to get some kind of trial to Disney Plus to watch that bitch on December 25th.
You don't want to go in theaters and watch it, bro?
I don't think it's in theaters.
Damn, imagine making an entire fucking film for theaters and you can't even put it in theaters.
Be a little pissed, bro.
Shout out everyone that had to do that. Hopefully it's not a flop like Mulan.
I don't think it will be. It's just the the friction of getting people to watch it on Disney Plus, I guess.
Is it gonna be like you gotta pay extra to watch it like Mulan? Probably like $30.
Can you get on Disney Plus, like, say I just want to watch 2 movies? Can I watch one movie and pay $10 on Disney Plus for it?
I don't know if you can watch. Well, I know when you get Disney Plus, it's like Netflix. You watch whatever. But when they have special releases, it's like extra. So if you get the free trial, you probably got to pay like an extra $30 to watch it.
So I have Disney Plus, and they got a big movie coming out,
Mm-hmm.
and I already paid for subscription. I get all my Toy Stories, all my Muppets.
Yeah.
But Mulan comes out, I got to pay $10. I got to pay 10 yen for Mulan.
$30. 30.
Jesus.
But it's still a better deal than if you're like watching it with the fam. Instead of paying for 5 tickets, you're paying for 1.5.
Yeah, if we're talking fucking short-term game, dude, my movie game is long.
Well, I mean, you know, artists got to eat too. You know, people made that movie.
Netflix, you ever heard of them?
Yeah.
Apparently California-based, but they committed to investing $1 billion over the next 10 years while creating 1,000 jobs per year in New Mexico, making an Albuquerque footprint with additional incentives. That's a fucking headline for you. Netflix plans to expand its Albuquerque footprint with additional $1 billion investment. Incentives await Albuquerque City Council approval. They're going to just be making shit out there in the desert, dude, in that ABQ. It's called ABQ Studios, 300 acres in Albuquerque's Mesa del Sol.
Damn, nice. Probably low taxes, high pay out there for the production.
Gives
Yeah.
Netflix the opportunity to build one of the largest high-tech and sustainable film production facilities in North America, according to a news release.
You hear that, Tyler Perry? Step it up, bro.
Tyler Perry v. Netflix.
Albuquerque's waiting for you, buddy.
Can we get a versus production studio? Get Netflix versus Tyler Perry. See if
Never
see
seen
which-
a versus thing ever.
it's fun.
I'm not very tapped in. Apparently, you got more views than the fucking AMAs.
Yeah, but you also have just people on their phone. I was thinking about that.
Yeah, because who wants to fucking watch TV, dude? Like,
Yeah.
that shit's so lame. Like, my boss is so old. I said something like, no one watches. I said something like, award shows are dead. She got offended. I was like, you're the only one on the planet that watches award shows.
Yeah,
They're literally making award shows. They're pouring all that money, all that production and time to make it for you because no one else is watching that shit. Like, it's all for you. So you're sitting through the commercials to watch fucking that.
profitable. I guess. I mean, I guess award shows are kind of like they do get spikes in people watching TV. You know.
Do they though? Like,
Yeah.
if fucking SVU is getting more views immediately after the AMAs, I don't.
I'm
Of a
for sure
rerun,
watching SVU is that shit, bro. I don't give a shit about
or a
it,
fucking
man.
old ass rerun of American Dad gets double the views of the fucking Oscars.
Thinking that, like, there's a big finale for the Grammys, and everybody just tunes in right when the big explosion pops off just to watch the beginning of Family Guy.
I think award shows days are numbered because all the money is on YouTube now. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, like, if you look at like you
Macy's
can look
Parade
at,
was on YouTube, I think.
I believe
there's
so.
some other things that were on YouTube recently.
It's funny because that was called the Verizon Macy's Parade this year.
Sure.
So it was like 2 companies, you know, just fucking money everywhere. Yeah, dude, because like if you look at apparently like 2020, companies spent like more money advertising on YouTube than on TV, and magazines
Speaking
and
of
billboards
YouTube
and
as
shit.
well, some new YouTube monetization going through their terms of service. You hear about this, Bonjan?
I did actually hear about this.
You hear about this, Bonjan?
I did.
I like the classic talk show host of fucking
You see this? You hear about
monologue
this?
to the side. Yeah, dude.
It's crazy news. Crazy news. Over here at
that's
YouTube.
how we're gonna plow through the market, Bonjan.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
YouTube now deciding whenever any video on YouTube pops off, a little viral TikTok of a dog pops off. Now YouTube's like, hey, we're just gonna slide some advertisement in there, get all that money, and that's gonna be us. You do you be okay, and we'll do us. You know, thanks for using the platform.
So I take it like they do this if you're not like a partner, right?
Yeah,
If
you're not
already
with
monetized.
you're not with the partnership program.
So your entire channel is not monetized except for this one video that blows up. I
able
say
to slide an ad in there.
Okay, I think they should give you the choice to like get a cut, but if they don't, like,
it's their private website, you know.
And YouTube's fucking free, dude. Like,
yeah,
they promote. The only reason anyone is looking at your video is because YouTube was like, this is probably good enough to push further than it would go organically, you know. So like, you owe us everything, really.
Something to be said was that before, when they kind of heightened up their restrictions for the partnership program, was, you know, during that adpocalypse when there was getting kind of like shitty stuff with right next to commercials. Mm-hmm. So they bolstered that, YouTube did, so you didn't get fucking head chopping off in a commercial for JCPenney right before. It could be said that, you know, get some of that racy content as well with these random videos, kind of just random channels. I guess they vet. I mean, how many videos are they? They said a limited amount of videos, right? How many videos does that count for? Is that 1 million? Is that 10,000?
Like they'll do this to a limited amount of videos on your channel or just across YouTube?
Across the billions hours of YouTube hours that are being uploaded.
I'm surprised they don't do it to everything, honestly. Like, really. I think they're being nice. All the shit that's just sitting on YouTube taking up their bandwidth. And they're just like, yeah, we're just going to let this sit here. Because everything costs money to put online, you know?
Yeah.
And we don't really,
whole
really
lot
pay
of
for it.
space.
YouTube could easily be like, you know what? Fuck you guys. Pay us $10 a month to upload. You know?
Yeah.
And people would still do it because that's where the audience is.
Yeah.
I would fucking do it, you know?
Yeah.
I think the only reason they don't do it is because Google owns them.
Yeah.
And, you know?
Fucking Padidi over there.
Yeah. But yeah. And another thing about the partnership program, it's not even called that anymore. It's called like monetization bullshit. Mm-hmm. This is like, they were like, I think I've said this before, but there were like 3 phases of YouTube I've noticed throughout my, 13 years of being a user on the platform. The first one was during the partnership program. They had very, very vague rules about how to get in, right? Like, it was like, you kind of have to have around 1,000, like people at 5,000, they were getting denied. Like, nobody knew. It was kind of like luck of the draw. And then they were like, okay, anybody can monetize. And what happened with that was, I don't even know if this was a direct correlation, but when everybody can monetize, people were complaining that they were getting less money. You know, I don't know if that's a direct correlation. It could just be a coincidence, but that was like around the same time.
That was early though.
Kinda, because people were like making a living, and then they were like, "Oh shit, I can't afford my $10 million mansion anymore. I have to live in a $5,000 square foot apartment in the Hollywood Hills. Boo hoo, poor me. Got to downgrade." You know, that was like around adpocalypse, and then now the past year and a half, when the money's like overflowing on YouTube and people can comfortably spend $10 million on a video.
Yeah,
the bar for the partnership program is about the same as it was in the beginning, but now they're like, this is what you need to have. You can't even apply unless you have this. You need 1,000 subscribers, 40,000 hours of watch time, and I think you need one other thing. But at least they're telling you, you know? That's like a goal everyone can work for.
Subs and watch time. Yeah.
And like, I'm glad they're fucking saying watch time instead of views, because people can easily fake views.
Yeah. Yeah, their whole thing is the percentage of watch time. People on our channel really love searching for Ghislaine Maxwell and a little bit of that Ben Shapiro Antifa and the HBO sex scene, because people are just looking up sex on YouTube.
We're gonna be lumped in with that Ben Shapiro algorithm and just get that entire audience. And Candace Owens gonna flow in, and
there was some. I went on to the man. There's someone who commented. He's left a whole fucking paragraph. He was just like, doesn't fuck with Antifa, right? And was doing a whole ass paragraph. And I was just getting some good engagement doing one sentence questions that will get people talking. And he was over there he had a sick fucking AR, dude. He had some nice footage of the shooting range. And I was like, oh, what's up, dog?
I fucked up my YouTube algorithm. I watched one video on spirituality, and it took me to an entire fucking new area that I don't want to be in. I'm like, yo,
You gotta
just show me
segment
more
your
phone
accounts.
reviews.
Segment your accounts. I got some tech. I got some like videos that because once you watch stuff, like it helps boost whatever you're trying to watch, right? So like if I want to watch things that I can use as content, I have an account that will show me all that stuff. Some stuff's kind of like I think like the actual Ricker and Bond account is like a lot of fucking. You got some Good Morning Britain in there. And then,
Well, I was like being recommended being ugly. My experience.
because
that
you
hurt.
watching fucking that simp duo, dude, talk about fucking relationships and shit. Fucking
Or does it just think I'm ugly?
no, it's the shit you watch.
Oh.
You any other links you want to talk about?
What else is going on?
I know there was a few things that were coming across my glass watching, but I don't know them off top.
Glass watching.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck, there actually was something, but fuck, did we talk about it already?
And if we did, doesn't matter because we missed a Thursday episode, which was really a Friday episode.
Holy shit, we're failures. This is what it feels to be a failure.
Let's see what our friends over at the oh my goodness. Oh dear me, dude. First of all, what's this runtime for the second try going at right now? We're probably at like 15, 20, 16, 20.
36. 16.
Let's go to the third try real quick. Are you about that life?
Damn, quite the leap, but okay. The advertisers are not going to be happy, or they won't care. I just want to know why you don't want me anymore.
Everybody don't need a podcast.
I just want to know why you don't want me anymore.
We find it, man.
My attention.
I need to get adjusted my hips, bro.
Yeah. When you don't move for 8 months, 9 months, you know.
I be moving. It's
Fucking.
it's how I sleep. I do be moving.
Yeah, I was at the gym this morning. Drove 30 minutes to the fucking gym at 5:30 a.m. And they didn't open until 8 o'clock today. And I was like, fuck, I have to shit so bad. I'm not going to wait. So I drove all the way home and I didn't go to the gym. I went on a bike ride instead.
LA County had some new restrictions as well with people going outside.
LA County is on stay-at-home order starting tomorrow. It doesn't matter because I still got to go to work.
And
But yeah, no.
kind of like somewhat voluntary a little bit in the words that was being put out.
Well, I mean, isn't it? It's always voluntary, right? But it's different from March because like shit's still open, but like at 25% capacity. Dining is closed across the board except for takeout. Gyms are open if they're outdoors and at 50% capacity. So thank the fucking God. Really, really playing Russian roulette with that every time I go for sure. But you know, gotta stay fit. What else? Trails are open. Beaches are open. Thank God.
So things are open and they're just like, hey, can everybody, you know, not be...
Playgrounds aren't open.
Interesting.
For some reason. Yeah, I mean,
Probably.
playgrounds are outside.
Kids touching each other hella.
Well, like, what if they're like on like an open field or in a sandbox or something? You know, I don't know. Just keep them in the classroom where they're nice and close, I guess. Moral of the story is it doesn't matter because cases are surging everywhere at a rate we haven't seen since July. I think I was reading. It's way worse. We're on track to being out of beds in 2 to 4 weeks. I read somewhere that, or I heard that 2 weeks ago, 1 in 880 people were infectious, and now it's 1 in, you ready for this? 140 people are infected. Infectious. So, yes. So, this...
Just kind of scarier than infected.
Yeah.
That's not scarier than infected.
People are getting it. People are spreading it. It's... Yeah. Oh, God, dude. It's bad.
Was the bed thing specific to LA, do you know, or just kind of a general US?
Well, LA is the only one on lockdown. Apparently, the entire city of California is on like curfew or something until December.
So there's a California thing that was put out by their health department, whoever fucking runs that, with kind of like a curfew. But then the LA County thing was newer and kind of more specific.
Yeah, LA County's playing hardball. I feel like
motherfuckers probably got someone on the phone and they're like, "Yo, remember that time when it was like going up, and then a few months after, everyone was like, oh shit, we're out of room to treat people." Like, yeah, I might want to get ahead of that a little bit.
I feel like the mayor is like, look, we're gonna get fucking wrecked no matter what. I'm just gonna put the entire city on lockdown so that when it's over, I can say, hey, I did something. You know?
Yeah, I think
shit's getting fucked. Like, the economy's fucked beyond repair for at least the next decade.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. This fucking guy, dude. What was I listening to? I think it was Marketplace. This guy was saying that we have spent 3 decades worth of spending in the United States in the last 8 months.
On everything? Or
stimulus.
specific? Interesting.
Yeah. That was like we were where we were supposed to be in 3 months. But he was also saying that we're where we were supposed to be in terms of like telecommunication and business in like the next 10 years. Like, we pushed ourselves there now. And it's created a fucking dystopian present because the inequality gap is fucking bigger than ever now. Because if you're getting fucked, you're getting fucked. And if you're profiting, you're fucking profiting from this shit.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah. And he was saying that if we were to do it again, the only thing we could really do, because like he's like, I believe we still can't even understand how truly infectious this is, because if we really understood it, we would like know what to do, but we don't. So the only thing we could have done different is like put the money in different places. So instead of giving it to companies with the Paycheck Protection Program, we should have given it to people, because a family that's struggling is going to spend $10,000 and put it back into the economy. But a company is probably going to put it into the market or something, or save it, you know.
That's a very interesting take.
Yeah, but a family's going to spend it.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like the mindset of when thinking about like the inequality, especially when you kind of magnify it in a short amount of time and not over a long amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very interesting take.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, I didn't think of any of that. It's really fucking dark, but it's true.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's kind of, it's what probably would be happening over a long period of time of kind of just things going as they are, and gaps rising. But that gap happened in a amount of a year.
Yeah.
Zoink, 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 zoink.
Vaccines on the way. Apparently, I read something that the CDC is going to vote on how to distribute it, who gets it first. They're saying doctors and first responders will get it first, so they'll be the guinea pigs. All the doctors die, and then we're like, shit, now what do we do?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, I don't fucking know. I am in no rush to take it personally, so everyone just go ahead, take my place. I'll wait a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of my mindset a little bit. Especially because, like, even like with the disease itself, people don't know the long-term effects.
Yeah, like, fucking give this a year or so to develop, to mutate, see what's up. I will Continue to social distance and not do that stuff.
I won't be actively licking people's faces as I usually do.
I won't be as active in eating ass as I usually am. But if the opportunity presents itself.
Does it even spread through ass? Do we know the science, bro? Like, can we get top on the phone?
You can get worse things than coronavirus eating ass, my friend. Way worse. Pink eye, probably way more infectious than coronavirus. You look at someone across the fucking football field, they get that shit too. Oh God, I used to get that shit a lot.
Triller, you ever heard of it?
Trilly?
Triller. Remember Triller?
No.
You know Triller. It's
I don't.
an app people dance on.
I don't do drugs, sir.
CMG Sos did some music video. Triller. It's an app people that was likened to Musical.ly back in the day.
Yes.
It sponsored a pay-per-view event with Mike Tyson and Roy Jones boxing it out. You hear about this? You see this?
I did hear about that. Who won?
That bout was a draw, which was obviously, Mike Tyson, for those of you who don't know, is a boxer. Roy Jones, for that, no, even less, because Mike Tyson was a very wide-known figure in popular culture, was also a boxer, but he, no one knows him. They were like, yo, do you want to get a quick meal and do a nice little sparring match? And it was a draw. Mike Tyson, apparently, I didn't watch, but probably could have murdered a man in cold blood. And was like, yeah, hurry. This is supposed to be a fake fight, dude. Fucking do your part.
Damn. It was fake?
Probably. I mean, it's a fucking... Mike Tyson probably could have killed the fuck out of that man. Mike Tyson could probably still box like young cats right now.
Oh, God.
But that was a draw. But the young cats, that wasn't a draw, besides other fucking boxing matches that no one actually cares about because they're real boxers trying to make a fucking career in boxing. It's like, oh, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Was Logan Paul and Nate Robinson. These people, you heard of these people? Well, Jen.
Logan Paul's the younger one, right?
I hope so, because that's the one I'm thinking of.
Sure wasn't Jake Paul?
I am thinking of the younger brother. Jake Paul also does do the little boxy, but I'm thinking of the younger one. You did put
one
a
of them
little
is
doubt in my
douchier.
head. It was
One of
the
them is
douchier one.
The douchier one's the younger one.
Yes.
But I think it was him.
They're both boxing. I'm pretty sure that Jake Paul, the
They
Vine
should box
star,
each other, dude. That would
dude.
That would be a match.
Apparently, they're making bank off of it, at least a little bit. The public purses. So the young douchey Paul brother, who's a little bit okay at boxing, was facing a man named Nate Robinson. You ever heard of this man? You ever seen this man?
The guy, yes.
He's a former NBA player. He's a small-statured man.
How former?
Probably a couple years removed. 3, 4, 5, maybe.
Can I get a height and weight and also birthday check?
Well, he's a small man, Nate Robinson, and this is small even for the comparative height of the NBA. We're talking 5'9" here, Bonjan.
That's really short.
We're talking 36 years of age right here, Bonjan. And we're talking, he was born in Seattle, Bonjan.
Damn. And apparently he got his shit rocked.
He got his shit rocked, bro.
By a YouTuber?
By a YouTuber.
That's probably...
But let me put this in a little bit of some perspective, right? Logan Paul, he is clocking in at 6'2", right? 6'2" versus 5'9". I'm not really sure how the weight classes work in boxing, but usually I think they're relative in height, right? But this man apparently was in the second round. I didn't watch, like I said, but he got a good old boxing knockout, bro. This man, good
old boxing knockout. Not even like, oh, we don't know who won. Just a fucking cold-blooded hit to the chin. Wasn't protecting his face. Poor footwork. Poor fucking form. I saw some clips. Fucking guy, come on, bro. Protect your chin, homie.
I didn't
Jesus
see
Christ.
the actual clips of his form, Nate Robinson. Was it bad boxing form?
Bad
Was it
boxing
actually bad?
form. Fucking boxing in basketball shoes, bro. What are you doing, dude? You're slipping all over the place. I know you got to be light, but come on, man. It's all about the speed. His hips were fucked up. He deserved to get his shit rocked, bro. He deserved to be kissing the floor, and he deserved to get no ass that night. I bet his girlfriend went over to Jake Paul's house or whoever was boxing him and was like, yo, you're my fucking dad now. I'm like, fuck this guy, this fucking loser. I called him an Uber home. He's kissing the floor. He's an embarrassment. Fucking Joe Biden, the king of black people, kicked him out of the black people club.
The BPC.
Oh my god, nah. He was getting some shit on Twitter last night. I was reading.
Oh, he shouldn't go on the internet for at least a few weeks.
You should probably just.
See,
I don't know.
I'm hoping that he had just a major payday. I did see something that I
Even
don't
that
know
wouldn't make it better. Because, Logan Paul's like, your family's mine now. I own your kids, right? Your wife, your kids, they're mine.
But do you think they got the same payday? Do you think they got a different payday? If anything, I would think that maybe Paul might have got more money than Robinson if we're not doing the same amount of money.
I think so, because I feel like Paul's audience is way bigger.
What does the audience have to do with payday?
If you're boxing Jake Paul, who's getting paid more? The person that the person that brings in the most paying subscribers or paying customers.
I only knew it because of Tyson. I didn't even know that Paul and Robinson was happening.
Well, like, I assume it was like behind a paywall of some sort, right?
It was. I'm not even sure. It was sponsored by Triller, right? Mm-hmm. It was a pay-per-view. It was like a $50 pay-per-view.
Damn.
I'm not sure if that's like a regular HBO boxing thing or if there was a different channel, fucking Showtime or something. Because it was sponsored by Triller. And that kind of threw me for a loop because I'm not sure. Because I know some Paul bros have done some of their own main events hosting a boxing match in the past. And I'm not sure what that was sponsored by and who that was hosted by channel-wise.
I think Jake Paul got paid more because I think he commands a bigger audience because you got the little boys that watch him.
Yeah. And
then you got fucking people that are probably into boxing, at least a little bit, that are going to watch him. And then, like,
sure.
I don't know. Former NBA star, as long as if you're not doing shit after you retire, like, your fame declines.
I saw
the Paul boys have been doing shit for a minute.
Or something. I saw a tweet or some kind of post that was like, I blame the big three in the NBA for not giving him a job. This is your fault.
Fucking, I heard he's going to fight, what's his face?
Paul,
Mayweather.
you're talking about?
Yeah.
Or Paul
or there's
Mayweather?
Talks. Fucking Jake Paul, like, tweeted something like, oh, I'll fucking kill Mayweather. And then Mayweather responded, like, let's go. That would be fucking, in that scenario, Mayweather would get paid way more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to fucking beat the shit out of Logan Paul.
It would be a different pay structure for sure.
I would pay to watch that.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think a lot of people would.
I love Mayweather. But,
that man hasn't been
remember I was talking about fucking NoFap or not masturbating or whatever? And how it, like, increases your testosterone?
Sure.
I saw a clip on TMZ, and it was the Paul guy, and he was like, oh, I haven't fucking had sex in months because I'm training for this boxing match, right?
Sure.
And then it cut to a clip of Mayweather, and the paparazzi was asking, are you abstaining for sex for the big fight? And Mayweather was like, absolutely.
Interesting.
And then I fucking watched the fucking video of the Paul guy knocking out the NBA guy, and I was like, that was all that fucking semen, just fucking testosterone built up, all that power just came through right there, and he unleashed it right there. If he had jacked off right before that fight, he would have lost.
I'm interested to know if Mike Tyson did that back in his day.
I'm sure he did. That's why his voice is so high, because he hasn't jacked off in fucking decades.
Because that man had some aggressive behaviors in the past.
His nuts are probably the size of grapefruits.
Mike Tyson. I'm interested to know that if because Mike Tyson was also fucking, you know.
Yeah, like you're not supposed to like have sex or masturbate, you know. So
And,
yeah.
you know, Nate was over there fucking in the penthouse fucking. Where was it? Probably Vegas or something.
It was at Adobe House. Backyard. We could have had a boxing match back there, dude.
Oh man.
Oh, that would have been great.
That would have been
Great. If we
I
just
feel like that's more illegal than the fucking music thing.
imagine if we had fucking like let's say we were just getting like 50 grand a month of YouTube money. We could spend it on whatever, dude. The events we could have just gotten away with. I would have had a fucking circus. I would have had a boxing match. I would have had a fucking a fashion show.
They would have been probably a little bit quieter too.
Yeah, like it would have been professional. Hired security. Fucking, you know. Damn.
We were putting out videos though, weren't we?
We were putting out videos. Nothing caught on, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. We have the documentation.
That's always a nice plus for anything.
Yes.
For your putting out of content, you see the past.
See the
It is fun to watch a little bit. What, they get hundreds?
I can't
Probably
watch them.
Hundreds of videos or reviews?
I don't know. I can't watch anything I make. I hate my voice.
Well, then how are you gonna fucking? I don't know.
I don't
guess you
know,
can
I
just watch
just-
analytics.
I just talk and I get the money. Just talk and get money, baby. I don't know. Girl.
I'm
Hey,
looking
look.
up.
I want to take my Roadster for a spin. Can you just leave?
What?
What? Oh, sorry. I was talking to my wife.
Doesn't that mean you leaving?
I just divorced her right now.
Oh, nice. I'm looking up these analytics for Adobe House, dude. I'm still upload. I gotta upload I'll do a little fucking these music interviews.
You send homeboy the covers.
Not yet. I'll do it this week. Can you do one more?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I was too busy eating ass. My Apple Pencil had some poop on it, so I couldn't finish the third one.
do
It's really gross.
one more, and then like on that it's fucking business for everybody here for 30 viewers. The one with just the text, do like a mirror, you know what I'm talking about? Reflection on like the floor type.
Oh yeah, word.
And then you know, he did some TikToking, got some good traction on TikToking.
Oh, he did? Shit,
Yeah,
dude, we
yeah.
better get started before he's like, actually, I don't need y'all anymore.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this week to do some production that we can start editing, and then
Yeah, bro. Get him on a DocuSign or some shit. Fuck.
start doing some rolling out.
Start doing some rolling out and get this ad money. Get 100 viewers in the first week, and then get some affiliate links and get some money. Gotta build an audience.
Yeah, I gotta fucking talk. I mean, you got the audience, at least a percentage of it. Gotta think of some sponsors that I could hit up. Got any small businesses you're thinking of around there in the LA area?
No, all my friends are lame.
I mean,
No,
bigger than fucking that small.
I don't know. Pandemic.
Yeah,
It's just I don't support small business anymore. How can I when Amazon is just right here? You know.
you know, I gotta do some things. But
I wonder if everybody would hate Jeff Bezos as much if he was black. Honestly,
in my head, I just thought of Jeff Bezos as he looks right now, but just with black skin.
just black though.
And he's
Oh,
just funny.
dude.
He looks
What if he was
funny.
just like Tyler Perry looking ass, like fucking?
A little? How can we get a little Tyler Perry check? He's got to be fucking 6'2" now.
We've looked it up before. He's like 6'3".
I don't know if we've done a Tyler Perry height check in the recent apps.
Oh yeah, he probably grew.
No, he's 6'5", bro. He's 6'5". Yeah.
He's all right. He didn't even need to make movies. He was just like, all right, I'm done playing basketball.
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
dress up as a woman now.
He was beat by his dad, you know.
Was he?
Yeah.
That's probably where that humor comes from.
When you're tall, I mean, you gotta have some trauma besides that height, dude. So these short people, they got the trauma built into them. It's easy for them, dude.
How are you getting beaten by your dad if you're 6'5"? Fucking hit him back.
For sure. Dude, I was watching a little clip of Cedric the Entertainer, bro. And I'll send you it just because I can't. He was talking about his kid. He was like 15, walking around all fucking built and shit. He was like, you can't be walking around all fucking strong like that, motherfucker. It's funny. I'll send you the clip because I'm obviously doing it no justice, but it is funny, dude.
That's funny, man. Dude. I need to fucking my dad wants me to be strong. My mom wants me to be weak.
What? is this not a bit?
No, it's not a bit. It's real. Because when I work out, my mom's like, "Oh, where's my little boy? I like it when you're small." And my dad's like, "Yeah, keep going." Damn. And then when I get small, my mom's like, "Oh, there's my little Johnny." And my dad's like, "You fucking pussy. No wonder you're not getting any ass."
I can see that with some maternal and paternal thought processes.
I'm like, "Yo, Mom, if you want me to spread my seed and bear you grandchildren, I need to reach my genetic potential." You know?
Has she said, "Hey man, let me get these where these grandbabies coming at, dude"?
Nah, she hasn't, because I don't know. I mean, it's like kind of she jokes about it, but she's like
doesn't give a shit.
I don't think she doesn't give a shit. She's like, you have way more work to do before you fucking worry about that bullshit. And I'm just like, yeah, you're right. Like, what the fuck? It's not even on my radar.
Yeah.
Like, not even like realistically, I'll probably get hit by a bus before I fucking have some kids.
I was thinking, because my cousin he might have like already had a kid. Shit, I don't know. But he kind of just had a kid almost out of wedlock, bro. Can you imagine if he had it almost out of wedlock?
How old is he?
He's older. He's I think got some good wealth behind him. I think too. He's a fucking pilot.
Oh, he's a pilot. So he's just smashing on the side.
Well, he's I don't know. He's always kind of had a girlfriend rotation and never locking them down. But I think this one he might have slipped semen wise. He's like, yikes.
Yikes. Oopsie. My humble opinion, if you're 25 to 30,
mm-hmm.
if you still have to, like, if you're struggling, you should not have a girlfriend if you're a man.
I understand
if you're a girl,
that perspective for sure.
You know, because like it's just, I don't know, it feels weird like being like 25 and just being like, oh, I don't really know where I am in my career. Also, I want a girlfriend, like, you know.
I definitely understand that perspective. I agree, especially if, like, I mean, it's also, dude. I think it depends, like, because I was thinking also, I had another cousin, right, and she's older, but she has a kid, and her kid is getting like married, right, but they're from like Midwest, and they're young, but I think the man also might have some career. He's probably like, I think he has some fucking government career going, but I think it also could be kind of like geographical in terms of culture, because I don't know, I'm thinking of like Midwest and people would get married young and shit.
Yeah, it could also be like high school and then go work in the factory at 21. That's your career.
Yeah, that's kind of, you know, that the same stereotype for Midwest stuff I'm thinking of. So yeah, maybe like, you know,
also religion, huge thing.
Yeah,
huge about it. Oh god, dude, there's so many people, because I went to a Christian school, full disclosure. Everybody's married, dude. Everybody's getting married or engaged, and they get engaged and they stay engaged for years because they can't afford a fucking wedding because they're fucking young, you know. And then what happens? The girl gets engaged at 22. She's fucking 24. She's like, yo, Jebediah, are we getting married or what? All my fucking homegirls are going to the club getting dick, and I'm fucking like, what's up? What's the move? You know? And he's like, oh, I don't know. I'm working on my fucking, you know, I've been trying to get this fucking shit going off the ground for a while. And she's like, you know, fuck this. I'm going to bounce.
Yeah, because, you know, like, a majority, what, 80%, 90%, whatever percent of relationships is kind of like a security thing, like a structured thing.
Yeah. And also, like, back in the day, fucking, like, especially with this, like, this new wave of feminism and shit, women don't, like, fucking really need, like, a man like they did in the fucking 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, right? Like, think about your grandpa marrying your grandma. He fucking saved her.
Sure.
Same,
never really thought about
he
that.
fucking saved her, bro. Like, what was she gonna do?
You're talking about that. I'm like, yeah, maybe you really. I mean, it's kind of. But then I was thinking of like, oh yeah.
Was she gonna go to college?
Yeah, women back in the day really didn't have it the same as they do now. Huh?
Yeah, and
that bitch could be
be
a CEO and fucking killing it.
Yeah, now because of that, like, women have like a lot more options. They're a lot more selective. Mix that with the digital age, Tinder.
I did not think about that.
multiply those options by 1,000, and bam, you're living in 2020.
Yeah, I did not think about that, man. These bitches out here could pull moves and shit. They don't need no fucking. They better get some mans that's over there getting bigger moves, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's like the choice on the other side is abundant. I firmly believe that, and I have no evidence to back this up at all, but I think like a huge portion of men, especially right now, are single. Way more single than women, right? And I think, especially listening to the perspective of my 32-year-old female coworker who just got dumped, she seems to think that like it's equally hard on both sides. Or I think no, like I think it's easier on your side because you're the gatekeeper and you have all these options. You're just afraid to go on Tinder. You just don't.
I was listening to a chick, dude, and it was just like a brief fucking passing, but it was like because obviously you don't have a fucking female perspective, but it was like from a female perspective, a lot of like media is that shit kind of just comes to you, and you do have to kind of be proactive with it. You know what I'm saying?
If you're a girl,
yeah, like you're not.
I'm sure a lot of the stress from that side comes from having too much choice and making like the wrong choice, you know, just being like, oh, I'm overwhelmed. A lot of these, because the majority of guys are fucking like dicks. They're fucking like trash, you know. So going on 10 dates with guys that are fucking bullshit is probably exhausting, you know. Yeah. But at least you're getting 10 tries, as opposed to Joe Blow over there that has gotten laid once in 6 years, can't get a date to save his life.
It's weird to never really know that experience. Even with like all things, but like,
and you never really truly will.
Yeah.
You know, like no matter what you do, it is interesting. Like so, I think it's difficult on both sides, and it's disingenuous to say it's hard only for one side. But I think it's difficult for both sides.
You know, human can be kind of complex, dude. Complexly simple, really. You know,
complexly simple. Everyone just wants to mate. Really, end of the day. Stay alive, pass on that seed. Even if you don't want a fucking kid, you still want to survive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. So I was thinking about my cousin and his kid, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude, fucking Ricker genes, dude.
Ricker genes, dude.
Yeah, my biology coming out of me.
My kids better not be ugly, or this bloodline dies with me.
My cousin's a good looking dude. I don't know who the chick is though.
She better not be ugly, dude. You gotta fucking
that bitch better be hot, bro.
You know, dating is literally just finding the person. Literally dating the person. How do I put this? The best that you think that you can do.
Yeah.
Is finding the best that you think that you can do, right? So like even if you can do better in terms of, I don't know, fucking quality of a person, if you don't think you can do better, it doesn't matter, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like you're kind of finding the person that thinks like, oh, they're good enough for me, I'm good enough for you. Let's fuck, bitch.
Spend life together, or?
Whoa, I don't know about all that. I don't know.
What do you mean the pyramid? You haven't talked about the pyramid.
I mean 60 years of marriage, and then you find out in our second year I cheated, and then you leave.
Damn.
I saw a really sad, I don't know what it was from. It's like a really sad clip of like an old man. And he was like, old man, like 80, on the phone begging his wife to like pick up the phone on a payphone. And I was like, damn, she found something out. Like, yeah.
Payphone.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right,
I don't
man.
fucking know.
Let's wrap it up, dude. The full moon's about to eat me.
It's time to howl. It's time to howl at the moon.
Should have done this call to action in the beginning, but Instagram record. Bro, Instagram is blocking the ability to not only write captions, but comment on Ricker and Bond posts, bro.
What the fuck?
And
Why?
I don't know. It's maybe it's because I'm fucking commenting a lot, dude. At least fucking anytime someone comments, comment on that bitch. That's just double the engagement. But I've sent some emails to Zuckerberg over there, dude. They don't want me to win.
Zuck.
They don't want me to win, bro.
Mark.
It is also interesting to seeing absolutely no captions or engagement and seeing how that does in terms of numbers.
Is it bad?
Somewhat comparable, but like for the ones that go off, the one like that get comments, I be commenting that shit gets double comments, bro.
God damn it. Fuck everything. Mark doesn't want us to win. Fuck you, Mark. Bitch.
A little bit of progression in the
Thanks for letting us use your free service, by the way, even though we're the product.
Thanks for allowing myself to be whored out as a product.
Thank you for promoting my shit for free, even though you're selling my data for pennies. All right, y'all. We'll catch you on Wednesday.
Yes.
Have a good week through COVID winter. Yeah, I mean, it's still COVID autumn, but, it's getting dark. It's fucking 5:30. It's black as fucking shit. I can't even see out my window. Oh, my God. All right. I got to go.
Peace.